notice the new sticker on the water bottle. About 2 days ago, I was in Alaska. It was my first time having a layover in Anchorage, and I had like 30 hours there, and I had a fantastic time, and I did record a video all about it, but I haven't uploaded it yet. I look so tired in the video because I spent all day out having fun on my layover. But I think I'll still upload it. But anyway, for tonight's video, we are in Los Angeles. I was not supposed to be working, but I wanted more hours, and I picked up this trip from one of my crew members. It's Los Angeles. I flew to Los Angeles from Minneapolis tonight. Late night flight. Got to our hotel room in Hollywood right past midnight, and I did leave the hotel room to go to a taco truck around the corner, which I know I probably shouldn't have done alone this late at night in the city, but I needed the tacos. Anytime I come to Los Angeles, I have to get tacos. Any random taco truck, taco stand, street side venue in San Diego or Los Angeles is better than anything that I can get in the entire state of Minnesota, which has been the most painful part about moving to the Midwest. So anytime I'm here, I have to get tacos. And I suppose that I could have done it tomorrow because I do have a long layover here, and I will be here basically all day tomorrow. I leave Los Angeles late at night. But the thing is, I'm from San Diego. My dad still lives there, and he's going to be driving up from San Diego to hang out with me all day in Los Angeles tomorrow. I say tomorrow as if it's not already today because it is 1:26 a.m. But he'll be coming up with LA traffic. I'll have time to sleep in. But my dad is, he likes Mexican food, but he's not like a let's go get tacos on the street kind of guy. He's not quite that adventurous. Plus, it was his birthday on December the 9th, and I have not been back in my hometown of San Diego since before his birthday. So we're gonna do what he wants to do tomorrow and hang out. And then I will be flying from LA to somewhere. I don't know how many legs I have tomorrow, but I know it's more than one. It would have to be, because I'll be arriving in Tampa at like 6:30 in the morning, so it's gonna be at least 2 legs tomorrow to Tampa, and then I have a shorter layover, but still a decently long layover in Tampa. Spending most of the day there, and then on day 3, fly a couple more flights. I'm not really sure how many, and then be back in Minneapolis, and then be done. And then I'm off for a few days, and then I'm working another trip that I picked up from a different member of my Alaska crew, and that's a Raleigh-Durham layover, and I really like the Raleigh-Durham layover, but I'll tell you all about that when we get there. But tonight I'm in Los Angeles, in the Hollywood area. The hotel has really nice robes. I don't know if you can see that. They're kind of like, they're fleece lined. And I've got one of the bathroom hand towels draped over and clipped while still being nice and cozy in my hotel. Went and got my tacos, put my hotel robe on, ate my tacos, and now we're gonna make a video with some goodies that I got on my flight here. So, I've got hard candy. One second. I couldn't get it open. So, wow. I have not had a lifesaver in years. I had an auntie that used to send us like Christmas themed lifesaver candy, like boxes. Like they were lifesaver candies. They come in like the roll. And I very vaguely remember this. I don't remember if it was like special edition packaging where it was like a box and it kind of looked like a gingerbread house or something. And I don't remember if it came like that or if it was like something that you had to assemble. I just have a very vague memory of her always giving these to us around Christmas time and there being special packaging. But I don't think I've had a hard candy lifesaver since then. They're really good because I got to my flight and I'm the flight leader on this trip, so I had to do a briefing with the captain and the first officer. So I go in the flight deck before we start boarding passengers, and the first officer is like this really young guy, and like on the aircraft console he's just got a bag of sour gummy worms and a bag of hard candy lifesavers, and he's like, do you want some candy? I was like, yeah, of course I do. So we are just doing our briefing. I was eating gummy worms, and then I snagged a pocket full of these, and I was gonna eat them on the flight, but then I thought these would be great for a video because when I was in Hawaii and I did my hard candy video in which the hard candy was a cough drop because I was sick, and I'm still kind of, I feel like that's everybody recently. Everybody that I know has gotten like a cold recently that just won't go away. I'm still kind of stuffy. Anyway, but people seem to like that video. I've gotten comments about you guys liking the hard candy, and I think I'm doing. So I figured I will use these to make a whisper video with hard candy. And then the other thing that I got is a little gift from a passenger. They gave everybody on my crew a little fragrance sample of fragrances from the fragrance company some marshmallow and excuse me. And that was such a treat because I love this fragrance company. I'm a huge fan. Really struggling to get these open. See, I'm still kind of like coughing. But anyway, it's a little fragrance sample from the company Replica. I made some marshmallow, and I love this fragrance company. Their whole brand thing that they do. It says Replica, reproductions of familiar scents and moments of varying locations and periods. It says that right there. And that's what they do. They make scents that smell like moments or times, memories, nostalgia, and they replicate it, and they do a great job. Now, I was looking for a perfume that smelled like petrichor, which is my favorite scent, and if you go back in the history of my videos, you can watch a video that I made talking all about petrichor and the meaning of the word, and the meaning of the word is the smell of rain. And in that video I explain where the smell comes from. But I really wanted a fragrance that smelled like petrichor. Now, Replica does not in their line have a fragrance that's dedicated to only the smell of petrichor. But they have a fragrance in their line that includes notes of petrichor. I think what the location that they're trying to replicate in the fragrance that I'm thinking about is like a mossy forest. And it smells really great. But I do wish that they would make one that's just straight up petrichor, because I know that they could do it. Because when they make fragrances that are supposed to smell like just one thing, it smells like just that one thing. My favorite fragrance of theirs is called Campfire. And unsurprisingly, what they're trying to replicate with that fragrance is the smell of a campfire, which is just such a comforting fragrance for me. Go camping. I used to go camping. There was a time there that I would go camping about once a month in the desert with my friends. And I would always wear my big camo army surplus jacket, because it's just very good for outdoor, different weather, lots of pockets. And I would always come back from those trips, and I would want to wait as long as I could to wash that jacket. Still cruddy. I would always want to wait as long as I could to wash that jacket, because of the way the smell of the campfire and the smoke just clung to it. And I would smell it. Smell it until the smell went away, or the jacket was too dirty and I needed to actually wash it. But then I found the Campfire fragrance by Replica. And I don't know how they did it, but they nailed it. It's so good. I mean, it smells like a campfire, and not like a, because that's kind of an intense smell. I mean, it smells like smoke. So you would think maybe they would dress it down a little bit, kind of editorialize on the prompt of campfire and make it more fashion, you know, more delicate. Not at all. It smells like a campfire. So much to the point that when I did buy that fragrance, I didn't buy the whole bottle. I bought just the travel size sprayer. Reason being is because I work on airplanes, and oddly enough, people don't want their airplanes to catch on fire. So I never wear that fragrance when I work. But most days I work, so I knew that I wouldn't really get a whole lot of use out of it, because I can't go to work as a flight attendant smelling like fire. But I bought it just for myself. I would like excuse me, I would like spray it on my pillowcases or tap it on my wrist in the evening times when I got home, or I would wear it on my days off just so that I could enjoy it. And I know I didn't lose it. I was thinking about it earlier today because I haven't thought about this company since I owned that little tiny travel size fragrance, which I then remembered that I ran out of it. So I should get myself that campfire fragrance again. Just a little travel size because I love it so much. But anyway, that's not the one that I have here. I was given a sample of Lazy Sunday Morning. And on the big bottles and the big boxes for the big bottles, and on the display for the fragrances in store, it usually has like a little bit of, if I remember correctly, like information about what it's supposed to smell like what Lazy Sunday Morning is in their book. But here is just an image of a girl relaxing. She looks like she's on like a massage table or something. I'm gonna eat the yellow one before I eat the purple one, because these are my last two. And if I remember correctly, in Lifesavers, this color is not lemon, it's pineapple, which is not my favorite, but the grape is. So I'm gonna end with the grape. I don't know why these are so hard to open. not lemon. I remember this taste. I don't think it's pineapple either. Maybe kind of more like pina colada. Kind of like that. Sunscreeny taste. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I thought I could just smell and try to describe this fragrance that was so thoughtfully gifted to me by a passenger. So sweet of them. I was so excited. I don't know if they like work for them out here in LA, because wait until you see what's inside. Like, this is really beautiful. The container is glass, and it's like very large for a sample size. Like, it almost looks like a PR product. So I don't know, because I never had a sample size from this brand, if that's even what this is. So I don't know if they normally look like this, and Replica just kills it above and beyond with everything that they do, or if this is like something that you would have access to if you work for the brand. But the passenger definitely looked like they could work for a fragrance company. They looked really cool, really stylish. So, I'm gonna smell this, try to describe it, give it my rating while I finish this candy. I'm gonna wrap this up, and I'm gonna stay up late, which, I mean, it's already late, but I'm gonna stay up a little bit later and watch another episode or two of my TV show, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna stay in bed. I'm gonna sleep nice and late, sleep until my dad finishes driving up, and then hang out with him. So Replica by Mason Replica by Mason Margiela. Lazy Sunday morning fragrance. Let's give it a go. Putting it like on the back of my thumb because I already have the perfume that I wear on my wrist. Gotta let it dry a little bit. You know, they say that smell can affect your taste. I hope it doesn't go the other way around. Like having a mouthful of grape candy doesn't affect how I smell. Oh, that's really nice. It smells very, very, very clean. And very, very, very fresh. But not like those fresh colognes that smell like shower gel. It's much more like linen-y, fresh. Much softer. It smells like white floral blossoms. I don't know enough about flowers to know what flower I'm smelling, but I recollect a flower that I don't know the name of when I smell it. It's also like powdery. That's really nice. I don't usually go for like the powdery kind of fragrances because they can kind of lean like a little old lady-ish. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just typically like kind of like almost heavier, musky perfumes. More masculine perfumes is kind of what I'm into. In fact, I used to wear men's cologne, but now there's some really good like unisex and women's ones that are really like musky or oud fragrances I love a lot. Musky fragrances I love a lot. But this one is really nice. The floral is really nice. And the powderiness is not overwhelming. Because there's some fragrances that are like, that's their thing, they're like powdery. But this has a really nice balance. And like there's a note of something on the very end. And I can't quite place it. Maybe if my nose was less stuffy, I would be able to place it. But there's something on the very end that's like a little bit, almost like warmly sweet. So this has like a very nice complexity to it. I will definitely wear this and I will definitely use it. I don't know if it's the kind of fragrance that I would buy. Because I go for like the heavier, musky, oud wood, like darker, masculine fragrances. But this would be a great option for work because like when you're in a metal tube, I think this is the kind of fragrance that I should be wearing. Something that's a little bit less specifically attuned to my personal taste and something that's more of like a crowd pleaser. And this is definitely a crowd pleaser because you have to be conscientious of that when you work in these kind of environments. So you know what, in the future this might be actually something that I purchase because I will use this. Plus you can see how it wears throughout the day. Like perfumes develop on you when you apply them throughout the day and they'll smell totally different. Like I can't tell you how many times I've gone to a fragrance store and I've sniffed testers on those little cardstock pieces until I narrowed it down to 2 that I maybe wanted to buy, and I'll put one on this wrist and one on the other wrist, and I won't write down which wrist was which because I tell myself I'll remember, and then they wear down so differently throughout the day. and I'm able to decide by the end of the day which one I like the most with my body chemistry. But then the scent that I remember is like this scent that developed on my wrist as I wore it, and it doesn't smell the same as what it smells like when you first apply it. So when I go back to the store to buy the one that I want, I can't remember which one it is because I didn't write it down. And the smell that I remember after having worn it all day is not the same as the smell that you get when you first spritz it. Like even as I've been jabbering this one, the powderiness has subsided. Because at first it was like the top note or like the middle note. It's already subsided into the background. And it's just like a nice, not sickeningly sweet, very fresh floral. It's like the primary note that I'm getting now, and I'm liking it more. So I will definitely be using this, and like I said, if it continues to develop into something that I like quite a lot, this would be a perfect fragrance for work. So it's something that I definitely could see myself purchasing. And for that reason, I think I will give this an 8 out of 10. But it's just so beautiful. Like, I love this, and that's such a sweet thing for somebody to give to us as we're working. Because especially with like the brand philosophy in mind, like they create fragrances that replicate moments. They were basically like, here, have a nice moment. That's so sweet. And the candy was sweet. And you all are very sweet for watching this video. And I hope that you enjoyed it a lot. And I hope that I will get to see you in the next video. And the best way to do that is to subscribe. That way, your feed will have my videos appearing in it. And if you really like my videos, you should hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. But in any case, I hope that I was able to help you relax. I hope you're feeling well, and I hope you're sleeping well. And I will see you